About the people that you know that you've met. Can you tell us a little bit about that, Robensen?
Um, for example, we have one of the member in our office is Closey. He passed away with his wife and one of his kids, and it's like very hard to not only to hear that but to accept it. And in my neighborhoods, I know like a guy who lost his his 6 children, his wife, his house, and everything. You know, when you just hear this story and you like talk to people, and every day you're hearing all those things is really hard and difficult to accept. But as you know, you have to be strong and among families, among friends, to support them, to give them, to cheer up them. That's why that we have to stand. We have to stand up after all that. But it's really hard when you hear what happened to our friends and all our families in Haiti.
And how do you keep going, Robinson, with all this?
First of all, as a Christian, Jesus says that He is our comfort and our strength, and when things are going very bad, we stand because of our faith. And besides that, when you see that around you there are so many people that have died, and you see that it's an opportunity to have your wife, your kids, and to still have a few friends around you, and that's a blessing. That's such a blessing, huge blessing. So we oblige, like, when you see all those things, besides sadness and cares for friends, you see that this is a chance, an opportunity to live, and you understand that you have to live. You have to live. That's why we can tell you that we stand. We stand.
And what about you? Do you have what's your house like? Can you live in your house, or where's your family living right now?
Right now, my family, they live in their tent and a school, but my family is not like deeply damaged, but it's damaged. As you know, we still have this fear. We're still scared about the earthquake, because sometimes you feel that the earth is still moving, and it's not safe. You understand that it's not safe to get inside the house. And we don't really know when we will get inside the house after all the situation. And this is the hardest thing, because, I have 3 kids. The oldest one has 7 years old, the second has 5, and the third one, she has 3 years old. You understand that when you live like on the street and you don't find like a place to house them, it's really hard. But as you know, we cannot like take this chance to get inside the house in those days, because we still fear that the earthquake will go back again and something wrong might happen to us.
So are the children still healthy? They're not getting sick or anything? Or?
They do get sick because they are not using with this kind of life. Yeah. As I teach my kids to learn to be strong. I tell them about what's happening, and I learn them to pray, and I ask them to not lean on me, lean on their mom, but they have to start leaning on God. And even though they have diarrhea sometimes, they have fever or sometimes cold, because of the weather. But as I know, it's a miracle. They keep, and we go to the hospital with them, and we find medicines for them. But they still sick. Sometimes they get better. Sometimes things are going very bad for them.
What about the future? How long do you think it's going to take for you to get back into a house and life to become normal again? Have you any ideas?
As I can see, we all can see that there's an urgency that could go from 1 to 10 years. To 10 years, because we should take time to build house, have new jobs for people, and I think we will take a very long time in the street, and that's the hardest part of the situation. But as our hope is on the Lord, we know that God, through these old situations, God is making a way for all of us in Haiti. As our nation is turning to God now, everybody is praying. They know that only God can do something for them. We hope that we are hoping for a good future for our nation. But as I can tell you, truly it might take us 10 years before everything starts for everybody. To have a house, a job, and everything. Yeah.